No, I'm thinking because I mean I've had this laptop since we went Black Friday shopping at one time.
Mm.
I forgot who
The
came with me.
Acer?
No, not the
I was
Acer.
about to say, man, that shit's still alive, bro. You are a champion, son.
Not the Acer. That shit died in like 2 years.
Yo,
I watched porn on it and it was done. So I'm still here.
Your pace was too fast for the Acer, bro.
Oh man. So what are we talking about today?
Oh man, we should just keep talking about all those porn habits.
Oh damn.
Hey, what's up? It's Peter Rosenberg, ESPN, WWE, Hot 97, all that stuff. I'm live from New York City right now. I'm hanging with Bear the Dog, and you're not listening to the worst podcast, but at the same time, it's not the best podcast. No, literally, you're listening to not the best podcast, all right? Talking about real life issues, real life things, real talk, real people, all right? Not the best podcast. I'm Peter Rosenberg. Peace.
Welcome to the podcast. It's not the best podcast, but the expectations in the name, so you can't say we didn't warn you. Alongside Naldo, alongside Ridge, it's me, the D.I.Z.
What's up? What's up, fellas?
What's going on, party people?
Party
Grunt
people
folk.
in the place to be.
It's good, yo.
Who's goody?
Yeah, here for another episode of Not the Best Podcast.
Not the best podcast. We holding true to the name. You feel me?
The mediocre adventures of three extraordinary gentlemen.
Yeah, the mediocre adventures. Mediocre.
Oh man,
we're so regular, yo.
Yeah. Meh.
Yeah, like average folk, man.
My dog graduated from puppy class yesterday.
What?
Coda?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Coda. Oh, he got the graduation cap.
It's a little
man. Is he continuing what he learned, like in the household? Like he's doing good?
No, she actually sucks. I don't even know how she passed. She cheated. Everyone passed. I think it was more like a participation certificate.
Participation award.
Because then afterwards they were like, just so you guys know, like you can come back and take this class as many times as you want. For free.
Yo,
as many times as needed.
Yeah.
As many times as needed.
Yeah. So you might do summer school.
Mm-hmm. Damn, son. It's like when you graduate, but you ain't really graduate.
Yeah.
You ever had those guys in your class?
Yes.
It's like you could walk, but you got to come back to summer school to get the diploma.
Oh, it's like being in college.
Yo, honest to God, though, that was me too. Because I walked, but I had to come back for a computer class for freshman year.
Probably most people, right? I feel like people that we knew, it was everyone.
Yeah.
Son, that's crazy.
I mean,
I went for 5 years.
If you came through EEO. EEO, that was the trend for EEO.
No, I was
regular ad, bro.
Yeah. Yep. So 15 years later,
here we are.
Got that degree.
I saw my cousin had his high school reunion, and it's just weird seeing, I guess, everybody. And I didn't even go to high school with him, but to think like, damn, man, it's kind of crazy. It's been this long because everyone, when I saw his high school reunion picture, I was like, everyone just looks mad old on that. Yeah. Those are old ass people. Well, you never realize it in your circle, I guess.
Well, I guess, Reg, wouldn't next year be your 20th?
Oh shit! Let's just put that on the mic, right?
Oh shit!
What's up?
My bad.
Yeah, 2022. I graduated. Oh yeah, next year makes 20 years when I graduated high school. Oh shit! Yo,
that's crazy.
Oh my god!
You going to the reunion?
For real?
You going to the reunion?
You know what's crazy? You know my cousin Kev, right?
Mm.
He just had his 10-year reunion,
mm-hmm.
like not too long ago. I'm like, damn, Kevin had a 10-year reunion. He getting old.
Mm-hmm.
This thing hits me with the 20-year jumpy, like
2 whole decades, yo.
2 whole decades that I left high school, man.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Shit. That is crazy. That's wild.
That is crazy. And like, what blows my mind about it is like I remember like it was yesterday. I remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like high school was legit. Like,
You know what's crazy? Like sorry to cut you off. You know, like timelines are like really weird. So like when we were like, let's say year 2000, right? Like it seemed like the 80s were so long ago.
Right.
Right? Like it was only 15 years ago, like in the year 2000 when we were 15, 16 years old. Like, yo, the 80s was mad long ago, dog.
Right.
But you think about it now, like 15 years ago from now, that was 2006.
Yeah.
Like we just like it's 2006.
Bruh. It's like Back to the Future, son.
Hey, that doesn't seem like that long ago. Seems like maybe a handful of years ago, but it's literally 2006, 15 years ago.
This is like a decade and a half.
Yeah, I have to continually remind myself that like 2015 wasn't like 3 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's 2021.
Right.
Like it's crazy.
It was years ago,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it was mad years ago.
Holy shit. That means I'm like 5 years away from my college graduation.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
20
years?
cubs. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Bro, that means I know y'all forever, bro.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. It's just
Been
crazy.
a long ass time, son.
Almost more than half your
Deuce,
life.
we met in 03, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And Naldo, we met in 04.
Mm-hmm.
So we got like 18, 17 years with y'all, son.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, forget it, man. I feel like I just met y'all.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I just met you.
No, I was joking.
Like I've known you longer than I haven't known you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Right. That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
It is nuts.
Jesus.
It's all. This was all put in perspective for me in this past week. You guys will see why after in our next Zoom meeting.
She got like a PowerPoint and shit.
I do 2 of them.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I didn't know it was gonna be this formal. Should I put on a tie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those who don't know, you want to tell the listeners what we got going on next after behind the scenes?
What's our post party?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a groom squad. So I'm getting married, and all my guys that are gonna be in my groom's party.
Gonna be
My groom's party. What is it?
A groom's party.
We're not the bridal party, right?
Right.
We are
We
part
are.
of the.
We are part of the
We're
bridal
Yeah,
party.
we're part of the bridal party. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are the groomsmen.
Right.
Yeah, we're the
You guys are my.
groomsmen, yeah.
All right, so I've actually changed it. You guys are my men of honor.
Right.
Because
I like that.
we changed it. Carmen got best women, and I got men of honor.
That's fire.
Okay, cool.
That's fire. No, I like the upgrading title, man. It's like something you can put on your resume, right? Like,
Sorry.
I want to change it. I mean, who wants to be best men? Who can all be best men? You can't. You can only have best.
because best is only one.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess she has best women. So in her case, she has.
Maybe like the best group of women.
It's a conglomerate. Yeah,
For sure.
It's a conglomerate. But you dealing with a bunch of competitive ass dudes. Like you can't all be the best men. Like
No, that might.
so
lead
men
to-
of honor. That's like Knights of the Round Table type shit.
Not the best men?
Not the
Not
best.
the best men.
That's even better, y'all. Like it.
That might be great. Not
That
the
might
best
be
men.
that might be the one, yo. For real. The legend of Naldo continues.
Yep.
Yeah, fucking expired shit. Yeah.
It's not expired. It's just post dated.
Oh man.
Not consumed by the Best Buy date.
Yo, speaking about expired,
Mm.
fucking Kelly's time is up.
Oh man, the aura?
The aura. You saw the segue though? That was fire, right?
Not really.
You talking about- oh,
Nah,
Sylvester?
you're right. All right,
Because all didn't know what you was talking about. Oh
Hey,
man.
Kelly. I was like, who's Kelly?
Kels,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
aura.
The
Got
aura.
you.
His time is up.
The
Mhm.
Pied
He's not-
Piper.
He's no longer in the best situation.
The
My
Peter
man.
Piper.
He got the tip of the iceberg of his sentencing or his guilty verdict with 9 counts of trafficking. But he still got to go face the courts over in Illinois,
It's
which
crazy.
is gonna hammer his ass.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really an R.Kelly fan, but surprised it took them this long to figure all this out.
Yeah. It was actually one of the kids at my job came up to me. He was like, "Yo, you heard R.Kelly finally got the guilty verdict?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Why it take so long?
Mhm.
We knew what he was doing. Like this kid is 15 years old." So he was like, "He should have been locked up when I was born." Like I was like, "Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Before you was born.
Before he was born, man. Like,
You should have been backed up when the age ain't nothing but a number. Can't
Listen.
bro, that was Son, I bring up that song so many times as far as somebody telling on themselves.
Yeah. Well, he told on himself in all the records, in every record.
All the records. Every record.
My mind is telling me no.
Yeah.
But my
body.
Yeah.
My body
telling me yes.
So you mean to tell me, like, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
But you just can't help yourself.
Right.
That you gotta.
Right. And then now the shorties that the last few shorties he had left, right, are telling Gayle King everything, singing like, canaries out here, which is, a step in the right direction for them psychologically, right? Breaking free. And she's sitting there talking about like, yo, son, mad people was trying to tell him he needed help. He just wasn't taking their advice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they also realize that the gravy train is slowing down. So they gotta figure something else out. Because they probably don't have any professional skills at this point.
I mean, when you've been in seclusion for 20 years since you were 13, like, you don't really have much of a resume. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No extracurriculars.
There's no extracurriculars, bro. Like, you just out here now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You almost reborn.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's completely crazy. I can't even I have no words. I don't even.
I can't believe it, bro.
I can't imagine people like that's the life that someone lives. That's their reality. That's wild. Yeah.
Bro. That their life was with R.Kelly for 20 years since they were teenagers.
How many lives are different in this university? No, just everything. It's just everyone's lives that were affected. Like, think about how like blissful our lives is compared to people like that. Could you imagine just knowing someone who's in that situation?
No.
Like, how do you even like move on with life after that?
No. Like, because we're in positions now where you see that stuff on TV and you just like, yo, how? Like, how did it get like that crazy?
Yeah, like, how did it get that far, that crazy?
Like, where's your daddy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how do you even fix it? Even R. Kelly, like, people around him, like, yo, y'all know this happening. How y'all letting these are little kids. These are children.
Right.
That shit is wild, bro. It's crazy.
Dog, like,
and you heard about it. We heard about it for mad long, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess to like really think about it now and
even now with him being convicted and all that extra stuff, there are still people that are not trying to separate from R. Kelly as a musician and things of that nature, right? People still, like, my man streams is still flowing. People still playing his music. People still, like, believing that R. Kelly is not the guy. And did y'all hear that Bill Cosby spoke out on this?
No, I didn't.
Somebody, I think it was my wife that told me, like, yo, Bill need to shut the hell up. I was like, what happened? She was like, Bill was just like, I don't think he was tried fairly. I was like, Bill, if you don't count all your ever loving blood, bro, your show just got back on TV. You need to sit down and shut the hell up.
Is the show back on TV?
Since your old ass, Cosby Show's on.
It was a great show, though, man.
It was the best.
Yeah, but then again, this is like, yo, son. It's almost that same stigma, right? You talk about like R. Kelly and people not being able to separate, people that say they separate the man from the music, right? But his music was telling everything. That's kind of the same with Bill Cosby. Like, you can't separate the man from the show.
Yeah, but the thing, you can separate the man from the show. But the thing was, like R. Kelly's art was him telling on himself versus Bill Cosby's art. Well, I take it back because Bill Cosby did have that Spanish fly bit in his stand up that kind of told himself. So take it back. Meh.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying, bro?
I never watched Bill Cosby stand up, but that show was uplifting. There was nothing besides I Believe I Can Fly. R. Kelly's music wasn't that uplifting. It was very much like just really all sexual.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby show did something for like a culture, community of people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially
for sure
growing up.
Right.
So I think it had a different impact, like culturally and in society. It's probably viewed different and appreciated more and valued more.
For sure.
Than R. Kelly. I could not listen to another R. Kelly song and be good.
Same
if I see the Bill Cosby show, I'm gonna have to watch a couple seconds before I'm like, I gotta change this.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what episode it is first before I change it.
Yeah, I gotta figure out at least what episode it is.
Yeah.
Because if it's the episode where he made Theo act like he was, trying to get an apartment and all that stuff.
Oh, that was a good one.
I will watch that shit over and over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and anybody that's listening knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like
every single episode.
Where Theo found out he was dyslexic. Oh man.
Yeah.
As a grown ass man.
When they had Rudy singing the
James Brown.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was a good one. Like, it's good stuff.
My favorite episode is when they gave birth to the Hoagies in the sail ship.
That's my favorite one too.
Yeah,
we gave birth to. Wasn't like they had like the Muppets in there too, right?
Maybe.
I think
not
so.
that episode. That episode.
When he gave birth to the Hoagies, he had like a wild ass dream.
Yeah.
He gave birth to the Hoagies and the 2-liter sodas.
Yeah, and the sailboat. That's one of my favorites.
Speaking of wild dreams, Joe. Speaking of wild dreams, so I had a wild dream last night, right? And it was like an entire screenplay, right? Which may sound weird, but like it was very detailed and everything. Now I want to just give it away on this podcast. I don't want anybody stealing my idea, but essentially, like all the all right, fuck it. So here's the screenplay, right? It's a I'll tell you guys this offline.
Yeah, it's like Dangerous Minds meets Othello
meets Juice.
Meets Juice.
That's like the overall framework.
Yeah, that's actually pretty fire.
It doesn't sound bad,
right? So
I'd give it a shot.
You should write it.
Love and Basketball.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the podcast.
Man. Yeah.
So something I don't know. I want to run something. Is there anything like within like the pandemic or like quarantine, like old habits, new habits that you've kind of like formed that you've had trouble getting rid of since you've been in the pandemic? Since the pandemic's been happening.
Oh, old habits, new habits have had.
So I'll tell you one of mine, right? So we're at soccer yesterday with Addie, whatever, that she goes to go play in the playground with all these kids, and there's all these parents out there. And we're talking and conversing and all this stuff. And then like I felt this like fart coming on. And like I'm just so used to like farting. like without any recourse.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That I had to like stop myself mid-fart. Not to just fart in the middle of a conversation with this lady. And I had to remember where I was at. So
you had to remind yourself that this is not a social action.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is not just like general mid-conversation appropriate.
So you was like, in your mind was like, I'm about to fart, fuck it, and then you realize
not even in my mind, like it was just
just your body's just flowing.
Yeah, like my body's just so used to like not being around people that like it just can't. It was just knocking at the door, like yeah, it was just knocking at the door.
Come out,
and
then you had to tighten up.
You had to tighten up. Yeah. So I was wondering if you guys had any weird habits that
My shit is the mask, essentially, bro. Because I'm still out here wearing my mask. Like I think 98% of the world not wearing their mask no more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wearing my shit still around. And I come in the house, I'll be moving, shaking out, get changed, put my outside clothes away, this, that, blah, blah, sit down, start watching TV. Lacey be like, hey, yo, you still got your mask on. I'm like, oh, all right, my fault. I'll keep that shit on. Like, I'm so used to it now. Like,
yeah,
it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I found myself wearing my mask less now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's a real reason why. Because I think I was pretty anal about it. But like when we go to soccer and like nobody, and like I'm the only one with a mask on, like it feels weird. So I guess I just stopped doing it. But I always have it with me. But we're also outside and like socially distant, so it's not, you're not really at a high risk, but
yeah.
I wear it when I'm gonna be somewhere indoors for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear it to like go I mean, depends. Sometimes I do wear it. Sometimes I don't, like to go like shopping and stuff, grocery shopping. Sometimes I'll wear it. Depends on how I feel the day, my mood.
Yeah, I definitely wear it indoors and shopping and stuff.
But I figured that's why I got
my mood is
vaccinated.
essentially my mood is essentially just to not have anybody's vapors in my face. That's my consistent mood. So I just throw it on. I'll usually be the only one in the store with my shit on. But tell me to take it off if you feeling that tough.
Yeah. I mean, but also like the mask doesn't really stop you from contracting.
Yeah, right.
It stops you from spreading it. So
right.
If the other people don't have masks on, the mask is not doing you very much good.
I don't even. Maybe it's just a blanket then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just a mental thing. Like, I still wear my shit. I still follow all the rules of the past, I guess, of mid-pandemic, I guess. Like, to be honest, yo, you remember, like, I'm the guy that used to get my lot for anything. I used to get sick for whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't been sick, knock on wood, for a year and some change now.
Since 2019?
Right. Like, I've been good for a long time. And I don't know if it's, you know, the mandates to have chemo. I'd rather stay that way. I feel great not being sick. You know what I'm saying? I feel great.
You haven't been sick in a very long time.
Yeah, man. So I just continue to. How about this though? Are you guys thinking about getting the booster shot?
I had a cold recently. No,
I mean, I don't think so either. I mean, I would prefer not to.
Yeah. Right. I'll say it like that because I remember when we first talked about vaccines, like, man, fuck that vaccine. And then like 3 months later, we was all like, yeah, man, I'm 2 weeks out my second shot. Like, but
booster, I'm not thinking about it.
Right. I'll say that too. I'm not
thinking
about it. But if I got to, I got to. Like, whatever.
They got the pill now.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
What?
The COVID pill.
Yeah.
The COVID pill?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a one-time thing or if it goes on.
The pill is probably as big as this microphone. I'll swallow that whole shit down, son.
I don't know, man. Like I saw it and I was kind of weirded out by it because I'm like, damn, like I don't want to ingest this thing, but I'm like, then really, what's the difference of injecting it or ingesting it?
Right.
But so
I think for me, I'd rather inject than ingest.
But what is the difference? You know, like
what is the difference? It's just what I know. That's it. You know what I mean? It's just what I know. Like earlier, before Noldo's having some technical difficulties with his stuff, like before he just hit his head on the mic like that. But we was just talking about, me and Deuce was over here, and I was like, yo, Deuce, like my eyes been like watering like all day. Like it's just been tearing for no reason. And then Deuce was like, yo, man, yeah, I had this crazy allergies for whatever. And I was just like, yo, dog, you think it's like the after effects of the vaccine? Just being funny. He was like, yo, I wonder that every time I get my butt itch. So
you never know.
Can you imagine, yo, that's like an effect of the vaccine later on?
Never know.
Excessive butt itching?
Yeah.
Like,
never know.
Yo, son.
Side effects may include excessive ass itching.
Excessive ass itch. Watery eye.
Watery nose.
Like, what? Watery nose. Watery eye and excessive ass itch.
Yeah. And in some cases, even death.
Even death.
Yeah. Guys better stop spreading false information.
But no, we're just this is all a game.
They're gonna shut
down our podcast.
I know.
But
yeah.
You know,
not enough.
Just joking.
Not enough people listen to this shit.
Right. There's that one person from the CDC like, oh no. Not my show.
I know.
I gotta do them in.
Not my favorite potty. Gotta shut them down. What's their email? Lights out.
Lights out.
We're gonna have to change the name of the podcast and come back out. Season 1.
It's very mediocre podcast.
It's very mediocre podcast.
Yeah.
My bad podcast.
My bad podcast. Yeah, that's the one. Oh man. To the CDC listener out there, man, we was just playing, all right? We just
so tomorrow tomorrow, my wife and I, we're taking a mental health day.
Ooh,
Nice.
like together?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna go get massages.
Ooh, on a Monday?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, when the kids are
Massage
at
Monday.
school.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Massage Mondays.
Massage Mondays.
Massage Monday. That's what's up, yo.
Yeah.
Word.
What else y'all doing? You're gonna have like lunch together and
Yeah, probably.
We can have lunch at.
I think they have lunch. They have food there.
Oh, what spot you guys going to?
I don't even know. I bought her a gift certificate there, but I don't even know what it is, honestly. But then somebody else bought her a gift certificate. And we're like, you know what?
To the same spot?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I know.
that's awesome, yo.
I mean,
That's
still,
awesome.
I mean, we still end up paying like $300 after the gift certificates, but
I mean, it's because
It happens.
you gotta do the other stuff.
Yeah.
You don't got no. You're not gonna have no kids with y'all. Like
it's crazy
Yeah.
because it's like $75 to get in,
Mm-hmm.
like to walk in the door
yeah,
with no massage.
with no massage.
So
No,
you can
nothing.
come
I
in
mean-
and smell our air for $75.
Yes.
It's a whole bunch of stuff, right? That's in there. I'm sure it's not just massages.
Oh yeah, there's a
Probably
whole bunch of stuff in there.
You can probably get haircuts, get your pedicure did.
Yeah, but you got to pay for
Manicure
all that
done.
separately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A la carte.
yeah, everything's a la carte, but you got to pay
Restaurant.
$75 to get in, and then you got to pay for everything a la carte. It's crazy.
It's like paying $20 to get into the club, but then do a bottle service.
Yeah, it's an experience, man. You go
Yeah,
out
that's
there
what
and
it
get
is.
Experience.
Exactly.
Nobody pays $20 for the club and gets bottle service. Like you can
No,
get bottle
you pay
service.
bottle
Oh, you
service.
get bad service.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry, my bad. It's been a while since I've been out. So.
yeah, for sure.
Do you remember that though, son? When you used to get bottle service, yeah.
Do I
Yeah.
remember?
You get the finest bottle of E&J.
But I-
sit in the corner
but I-
somewhere.
When I used to make $10.50 selling hats and lids,
But then calling yourself rich in the club, drunk.
calling
and
myself
shit.
rich in the club, buying bottles.
That was the best night ever, bro. That was your birthday, right?
That happened more than
I
once.
think we went to.
Happens,
I
yeah,
think-
happens.
No. There was one night in particular.
Mhm,
I'm gonna say it was Tribeca's we went to,
mhm.
and then I'm sitting next to
Tribeca.
Deuce.
This guy is just bringing up all the old shit.
All the old shit, son. All the old shit.
Nah, we
went
was
to
at the tunnel,
Tribeca.
bro. We was at the tunnel.
Shut up, yo. We was at Club
Yo,
Exit.
Did we go to?
Oh.
Oh, was that Club Exit? Did we go to one of those one time? That wasn't
We
tunnel.
did.
Tunnel was closed.
The tunnel was
No,
closed. It was
we went
probably
to,
Exit or LQ's or
No, it was
No.
Exit.
it was
Webster Hall.
Exit.
No, we went to Webster Hall too. Oh
Damn.
man,
It
damn.
was Webster Hall. Yo, so
We should just
I'm
cut this whole
sitting
part
next
out,
to
though.
Deuce. I'm sitting next to Deuce at Tribeca, and it's about to be let out. And me and him, you know, the goose bottles used to go like from the floor to like your chest, right? Deuce got this big ass bottle sitting on his lap. He takes a swig out of that shit, puts it back on his lap, looks at me, he goes, "Hey, yo, Reg, yo." He looks at the bottle and he goes, "Yo, I'm rich, son." I was like, what the fuck, son? You serious? So then he hands me the bottle. I'll take a swig with him and shit. You know what I mean? We had to leave the bottle because you can't bring that big ass shit outside. And we leave, and I'm thinking to myself in the car, I'm like, holy shit. This nigga Deuce is rich. Meanwhile, my man is working at Lids, pumping hats.
No cap.
No cap. No cap. Pumping hats, no cap and shit. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, back in the ranch, we in our early 20s talking about we rich. What the fuck?
And now I got
Didn't
money
know
and I
what
feel
money
broke.
Right? Yeah. Now he's got some change. He's got steady jobs and a pension. Now he feel broke as fuck.
I
Yo.
know. It's crazy.
That's crazy. What responsibility will make you feel broke? Bro?
I know.
Responsibility will make you feel broke. It don't matter how much you got in the account, how much you can save up, all of that shit. When there's a possibility of something going wrong and you have to be accountable for that shit, nigga, you broke.
Yeah, man.
There was no accountability back then. So I'm like, I miss them days, bro.
Every time I pay a credit card bill, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh
Facts.
my god.
Nigga, I bought a Tahoe.
Mhm.
For what? It was a perfectly good fucking Ford Explorer sitting right next to it for half the price. So I was like, fuck that shit, nigga. I got money now. but I'm driving to my mama's house.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't think anybody had as many cars as I did.
I was close.
Reg had mad cars too, though.
I had mad cars, bro.
You had mad cars.
I had mad cars. The nigga that had the car the longest was Daldo, though.
Oh yeah,
All the cars.
Whoa.
Daldo run a car to the ground, boy.
Yo,
To the wheels fall off.
Till the clutch don't work, and he's still driving it. There's only 3 people on earth that can drive in all those cars.
I've only had 3 cars.
Yeah, I was talking about the stick,
The Toyota Corolla.
the one that I met you in. Yeah,
That was the first one.
that junk, man. That junk had 3 gears on it. 3 gears that worked. Right? But it was a 5-speed.
You see how they try to play your car after they was in it for years? It got them everywhere, and now they want to say it had 3 gears. It had 5 gears.
It had 5 gears, but I said it had 5 gears, but
the
only
problem
3
was
of them worked.
All 5 worked. Shut your
You
mouth.
had to pull off in second gear.
You had to pull off in reverse.
That shit said,
Why are you lying?
All right, I'm out.
That was not the problem. The problem with my car was I had put those big rims on there, and every time it would hit a bump,
Yeah.
it would hit it and crack.
I thought you was about to say I had the big rims on there and it was too heavy.
And eventually, I had only 1 rim. My car drove. That car got me everywhere. What you mean? That car.
Yes,
was
it
great.
did. Fool.
Yeah.
That car got everybody everywhere.
That car was
son.
a solid car. That car was
Yeah.
solid.
Oh,
The only reason why it was no good anymore because I crashed it a couple times and it got impounded. Because it was just they said it was not I guess up to code or whatever. It was damage that just had to be repaired. But yeah, that car was good until now you try to play my car, bro.
I'm not trying to play your car. No,
you
I'm
said
trying to
3
tell
gears worked.
Naldo, son, real talk, yo. If an experienced driver of a stick shift hopped in your car for the first time, would they be able to pull off?
Yeah, what was wrong with it? I don't know. I really don't remember. I really don't remember.
Naldo, the only 3 people that could drive your car was me, you, and your brother. That was it.
My brother never.
Oh no, it wasn't your brother. Who was the 3rd guy?
Cash.
I could drive Cash, probably Cash.
But that's because you guys were the only ones who drove stick. Nobody else.
But
drove
son,
stick.
I remember putting that shit in first gear and be like, "Yo, man, this ain't no regular clutch. you gotta do some Jamaican shit to this shit." Like,
I don't remember.
Mind you, Reg used to park cars were living.
Right, right. Like,
Reg has also crashed mad cars.
I didn't crash mad cars. I crashed the one. I crashed my Tahoe. That was it. The other car that was crashed was because G knocked the bumper off. And I wasn't even in the car when that shit happened. Like, I'll never forget that. I could walk back. He left with all the homies, came back inside, was like, "Yo, Reg, yo, my bad, but pulling out, I hit your car." I laugh at the man. I laugh. I'm like, "Yo, so what's the damage?" You bump on the ground. What? What?
Good story, bro.
She was the worst story. He still owe me for that bumper, bro.
Yeah, well, guess what? I bet you not get your money back.
Bet you get your bumper back. I remember I got pulled over one time because my man said, "Yo, is that your bumper in the backseat?" Because he couldn't see my license plate. My shit was hanging on the bumper still, son.
Yeah,
my Corolla. I got pulled over because of that. Because my Corolla was all messed up. I remember because me and Tony left from this party one night and I backed out, hit a pole, and like the whole front end was like pulled up and scrunched up. It was bad. Yeah. That Corolla been through some shit.
So I remember, was it your Corolla? What car was it that you and Tony went out in, and then y'all called me because y'all ran out of gas or something like that?
It was me and Jose.
You and Jose. Jose was useless. I remember. Yeah. Jose was useless in the car. Y'all came from a holiday party or something like that.
Oh, from work.
It was from work. And then I was like, "Yo, I ran out of gas, y'all." So I rode out there, got him $5 worth of gas real fast. Jose red in the face, sweating bullets in the front seat. And all of them can't stop laughing. I'm like, "Yo, man, these guys are a waste, yo."
It was bad. Worse. Yeah, don't drink and drive ever, kids.
Yeah, that's bad. It's bad, guys. Very, very bad.
Very bad.
Cool.
Not cool.
You remember when Pulaski was still running, right?
So I'll talk about that story.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone then. Me and Nola had adventures.
Mad adventures.
Mad adventures.
I think
we can tell a story.
Thank God we're
Alright.
alive.
We don't have the incriminating art. We don't have the incriminating.
No. It's not that bad.
So you want
One
to tell
night,
us?
me and Nola was really fiending to go out.
Oh,
Like,
I thought this is this is a different story. I thought you were talking about my
Oh,
story.
okay. All right, shit.
What I-
If it's story time, we can spit 'em.
When I teleported the car.
Oh yeah, when you almost obliterated everybody, and then we ended up okay out of nowhere.
I don't remember that story. I wasn't there.
You were there.
You were there.
You were there.
But you weren't there. You were there, but you weren't there.
Yeah, you were there. It was me. It was me, you, Reg, Los, and Brandon.
Yo, son, I can't believe we got out of that shit.
That was the same night that Janelle and Melissa got to the fight in the club.
Where she got nunchuck with the camera.
I was up that whole night. I don't remember that part. I don't remember the ride.
You might have taken it down on the road.
On the road, I usually do.
Yeah.
Unless I'm
if
driving.
you're driving, right? Unless you're driving, right.
That's why when I got back to when I got back to the crib and like everybody's flipping out, like yo, dog, y'all don't even understand what just happened. Like
right.
We shouldn't even be here right now.
This is nothing compared to what just happened.
Everything you talk about is minor. So anyway,
right.
So after our roommates and our friends literally got into a fight with each other at the club.
Yeah.
We're driving home. It's a girl fight, by the way. So we're driving home and we're on the Pulaski, and from a distance, I see that a car is stopped in the middle of the Pulaski in the right lane. And I'm driving in the right lane,
Right.
but for some reason I didn't slow down. And I must have been maybe 200 feet away from the car, and I looked to the left, maybe less, and I looked to the left of me. And there's a car there, and there's only 2 lanes, so I don't have anywhere to go. And I look back at the car that's stalled or stopped on the Pulaski, and I'm just like, oh man, well, I got 2 options here. Either, and this is all split-second thought, right?
Right.
Either I hit the back of this car, or I ram the car next to me. And like my mind is just like, all right, well, ramming the car next to me seems like the best option because at least like it's not a head-on collision.
Mm-hmm.
So last second, as I'm about to hit the car in front of me, I whip the wheel.
Yo.
And when they use the phrase "Jesus take the wheel,"
Yo,
Jesus took the wheel that night, bro.
100%.
Because I whipped, and then I whipped back, and then like there were no cars in the road. It was just us.
We were fine.
Yeah, there was no cars behind us. Besides, like everything, it was like we were just the only ones on the road. It's like as if the cars had disappeared.
Right.
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 And then I look around at everybody, and everybody's just looking at me with their eyes wide open, jaw dropped.
Yo, son.
I vaguely remember that.
Dog, I just know that at that moment when we got through, and just like Dude said, son, like there was nobody around us after that.
Right.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, yo, I think we dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we driving to the upper room right now.
Right.
We gotta take the Pulaski to heaven, or
right. Shit.
That junk was.
I think I vaguely remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It was by the merge, by the 1 and 9 coming off Express and getting onto from Pulaski getting onto 1 and 9.
I don't know what it was, but all I know is we still here.
Yeah.
And thank God.
Every day I'd be grateful, man, to be here. We've done some stupid things in life.
Stupid. Yeah. The other Pulaski score I was getting to was with me and all those fiends to go out, and we didn't have really no money to go to the LQ real fast because we were pre-gamers back then.
Uh-huh.
So we took all the bottles that just had a little something left in it.
That was in
and
the
we
house.
just dumped that shit all in the thermos. I'm talking about it was like E&J, Parmesan, some random ass like
St. Ides,
St. Ides, vodka, beer.
Boxed wine. It was like a boxed wine.
Boxed wine. Son, we dumped all that shit in a container, bro. And it was literally about like 20 ounces of yak just stewing in this cup.
Y'all made it for a loco.
We made a loco.
It was
more than 4 in there.
It was definitely more than 4.
It was 5 locos.
It was hella locos.
6 locos.
Hella locos.
It was a local gaggle.
Loco gaga. So we get inside the whip and we just like, yo, man, we can't pregame this shit because if we drink this in the house, we're not going out.
Yeah.
We hop in the whip. Me and Nolo take it down to Lana's and we ciphering this little cut back and forth over the Pulaski. Dog, by the time we touched down on Lana's, bro, I don't even know. I don't even remember that night.
And I don't even think it was Lana's we went to. It was this other spot that we went to. I think this was after Lana's. It was these other spots that we went to.
Some random John.
Yeah.
But me and Aldo went out there, bro, and literally I ain't spent no money that night, bro. I ain't spent nothing. I was just out there like.
I don't think we stayed out for that long.
My mind. So we did. We was, I think we was on some shit. It's like, yo, I think we'll go.
17 minutes. 17 minutes in, you're like, oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
God damn. By the time we started off laughing, this and that, yo, halfway through the ride, we just both quiet, just like. That was a good night though, man. All 17 minutes of it.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Good times, bro.
Good times, man.
Yo, real quick, man. Just shout out to all the clubs that we grew up in.
don't even exist anymore.
That don't even exist no more, man. Shout out to the Providences of the world, man.
Yo. Oh man, I was talking to my coworker the other day, man, because he's from Patterson. We were just laughing about Caribe / Club 8 / Cohibas.
Club 8.
It's like they change the name every week. It's crazy.
It was mad. Oh man, it was so much.
Oh man! Shout out to the Coco Bongos, Exits, the Lanas, the
Studio 8,
Studio 8s, the what's the other one? The Stratas.
No Malice Palace.
No Malice Palace.
No Malice Palace.
You guys.
Shout out to all the clubs that raised us, man.
One and one.
Latin Quarter.
1 and 1. Oh my God.
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Yo, man, just shout out to the whole LES.
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Oh man.
Excuse me.
Blackthorn was local.
Blackthorn was local. That was the 11:30 might as well spot.
Yeah.
Nah, remember with the 11:30?
You never planned to go to Blackthorn.
Nah, you just ended up there. He was like, yo, what the fuck are we doing here?
What we doing?
What was the one that was on Stuyvesant?
The bar?
Oh, CC Muggs.
CC Muggs, bro.
CC Muggs.
I missed that place, bro.
That place had the best happy hour.
Yo, you just spin the wheel.
The wheel? Yeah.
Oh,
free food. It always had free food.
You remember the St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
Corned beef
and cabbage.
Yeah.
And their food was good. They had meatballs. Meatballs was on point. Meatballs was probably the best. Mozzarella.
But honest to God, if you ever looked inside that kitchen, you probably wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, I know. I think about that all the time. It's funny now that you mention it. Were you there? Me and you went on a random night. They were doing karaoke.
Karaoke. All the old heads were singing to us.
Oh my God.
Oh man, Cheeseburger Paradise
karaoke,
yeah. Where Deuce was a headliner.
Yeah,
Cheeseburger Paradise. Have I been there?
Oh no.
Deuce and Richie was headliners.
Me and Richie had like a little circuit, man. We was going to.
Oh yeah, I didn't go.
People was following them around.
Yeah, shouts to Mojo's, Mojo's in Jersey City. Me and Richie used to go there every Thursday night.
Yo, shouts out to Ringside, man.
Yeah, you had never been to Ringside.
Man.
Huh?
I've never been to Ringside.
Son,
it's probably
that little, that Chinese iced tea tub of drink that you can leave with.
Yeah.
It would have been the next thing you would be thanking God for.
Yeah, my wife recognizes people from Ringside all the time because Jersey City was her stopping ground. So
yeah, stopping with the big dogs.
Like I remember you, Ringside. Like
she's like Addie earmuffs.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, is this something you want to tell me about?
I say nothing to talk about, man. We went to a barbecue over at Deuce's crib for Jess's birthday, and we sat down. We had a little similar conversation of this about the times we used to go out when we were younger. And I was like, damn, Jess used to get out, my G. Like she's like, yeah, I had pockets of times where I was out here living my best life. Yeah. I was like, yo, man.
Like talk about exit. Like my wife used to be in exit, like 14 years old in exit.
Yeah.
Man.
Shout out to Jess, man. Partying like a rock star, bro.
I know.
Yeah. Remember that time we were Deuce's backup singers?
For what?
The Posse Retreat?
When he used to be touring, when he used to go out here, when he used to be out here on tour.
Oh, son. Oh no, not that. Shout out to the fourth member, Onika.
Yeah, it's Posse Retreat.
Where did we get them shades from?
all the women that were there.
No, I think the old
God.
who's that old guy that also did karaoke with us? That
The
Renzo?
old
No,
man.
he was the karaoke dude.
He was the
No.
karaoke guy.
Yeah, he was
He was the
karaoke DJ.
karaoke guy. He held us down. We took a lean with a rock with a picture with him.
Yeah.
He was mad out of place.
He
but,
did took a lean with a rock with a picture with him.
So just to stick on that one for a second, yo, we used to lean with it, rock with it for real though back in the day, dog.
Oh man.
Like hard though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to let it rock out in the air for a little bit and then catch it. Like
for a long time. Yeah, we did. It was fun.
that was the same weekend Naldo ran into those tables trying to dunk. For the people that's not listening, Naldo is
Ray, I hate your memory, bro.
Yeah.
He used to be one of the most he used to be one of the most daring individuals, or not even used to, like all the way up until about like 2 years ago at my wedding. He is one of the most daring individuals that you will ever meet, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But he's bet Naldo that he couldn't dunk. So he tied up his Air Force Ones real tight. You feel me? The low tops, by the way. Went to the other side of the gym and takes off his full speed trying to dunk a basketball.
Like MJ.
Like MJ. But what happens is that there are like a gang of tables under the basket. Naldo don't give a shit because he has the objective in his mind.
I believe I can fly.
Yo, son, bring it all full circle. Like we started with R.Kelly, we gonna end with R.Kelly. Naldo believed he could fly, son. Took off with his black Air Force Ones low top and a tank top t-shirt and took off, and everybody was just like, "Oh shit, you gonna do it?" But as soon as he went up, he was coming down. All you hear is the crash, tables, everything. And Naldo spread out across the tables looking crazy. Like it was an ECW wrestling match. Like, that was insane, yo.
Hardcore.
Next thing you know, but you know how black people are. When you see something funny, everybody scatters like ninjas, right? So we just all just like... laughing our ass off, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Naldo's still here to talk about it, man. I've never seen nobody pull their groin so many times as I've seen Naldo. Yo, he's just a daring individual, man. Naldo, I just want to thank you for all the laughs over the years, bro.
For sure.
From you dunking on these tables,
give him his roses, yo.
Running into parked cars, playing catch in the street.
I dented my own car.
Yeah, you did.
Almost getting tetanus.
Almost losing your leg at my wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Naldo, I'm just giving you your flowers now, bro.
Yeah, give
you have
flowers,
been the source, the concentrated source of so many good and funny times, bro, at the expense of your own body.
Yeah.
Son,
sure.
you are it.
You're the GOAT, yo. You're the GOAT.
You're the GOAT, bro. You're the GOAT. And it's an honor to be one of your men of honor. I'm telling you that right now.
For sure.
Because you are an honorable man.
Yeah.
Thanks, yo.
And your body's still made out of plastic. I don't know. I don't know how you walking right now.
It's actually made out of spare parts.
It's part, yeah.
Well,
that's it.
That's the podcast. Like, follow, subscribe, wherever you get your podcast. Read us, review us, all that good stuff.
And don't forget to share, especially the stories about Naldo people.
Yeah.
Share that.
Legend.
Share that shit.
Forrest Gump of the podcast. Yeah. See you guys next time.
Yo, peace.
Laters.